Okay, intermediate, gonna go over some homework. It just depends how you want to format this one. If I move this to the right, you could factor it this way. This is the difference of perfect squares. All right, you're going to use a zero product rule. Something times something equals to 0. Means that either the first thing has to equal to 0 or the second thing has to equal to 0. And then you solve this for n. So n will be 6/5 or n will be negative 6/5. Some people will have moved it to the, I moved it to the right. Some people may have moved it to the left. You're going to get the same answer, just looks a little different when you factor it. So either you have to, you can factor it like this, or if you wrote it in the opposite way, you would then have to factor out a -1. So it just depends how you formatted it, right? So if you moved it to the left, you could have factored it like this. If you formatted it like this, then you have to factor out, a -1. Let me maybe add another step to this. And then it's gonna still be 0. Basically, you're going to get this because there's no variable here. -1 just divides off and goes away. Okay, so however you did it, there's a couple ways to do it. All right, this guy is not set equal to 0, so the format is garbage. You can't use it. You have to break it down. And then you have to set it equal to 0, so you got to move this guy over. All right, so it's got to multiply to -96, add to 4. Two, 16, 5, 6. 8, 1, 12. Okay, it's got to multiply to negative, so this guy, okay. Okay, and then for this one, you'll get the -8 and the 12. So just remember, if it looks factored but it's not set equal to 0, it's garbage. If it looks factored and it is set equal to 0, then you can use it. But this is not a useful format, so you actually have to undo it, and then you have to take it, you have to tear it down and then build it back up. All right, I'm going to go over more homework. Catch you in a minute.